Hello and welcome to the Helmet Head channel. Now I've been using the INNOVV N2 smart riding system for about 2 months now, and I'm going to tell you all of the main features that I like to use. So as you've just seen, INNOVV do sponsor the Helmet Head channel, but for very good reason, because I picked them because every product I've ever reviewed from INNOVV has always been premium quality. But I've never had a chance to review a product over a long amount of time. And that's what I wanted from INNOVV. I wanted their backing, their sponsorship to test their products, to put them through every possible riding condition that can happen. And already, within this first 2 months of using the product, I have dropped the bike twice. It's been on 2 adventures. It's been through chucking it down rain, and it is still working absolutely spot on. And that's what INNOVV do. They make quality products. Now, the things that I like about the N2 smart riding system straight away has to be the screen size. It's just less than 6 inches. Now, for me on my bike, what I like is that if you think of like the Honda Africa Twin, it has this sort of digital sort of display at the bottom and their version of a smart screen over the top, and it looks cool. Now, no other bike does that, but with the INNOVV system, the way I've put it on my Vogue Rally 300, it's on an accessory bar above the clock, and you can do that with nearly every single adventure bike out there, and it looks like it already belongs on the bike. And going back to the screen, so far, I've not had any issues whatsoever with it cutting out, turning off, turning back on. And I know for a fact that a lot of people have bought a lot cheaper equivalent off of a very cheaper site and had it delivered and gone, do you know what? I got this for like 30 quid. And what they find is that the screen is very slow, it cuts off, and it sort of really bugs them because they're riding along, they've got all their navigation on, they're bombing down on their adventure, and their screen keeps turning off, turning on, turning off, turning on. Where INNOVV doesn't do that. This has not overheated, it's had no problem when it's been absolutely soaked, because it is waterproof. It's a waterproof system, IP67. Waterproof, so you're not even worrying about that. Now, the screen is super bright. You can adjust that as well, but I like it because when I'm riding down the road, if sun's directly behind me, I can see the INNOVV screen, and that is cool. Now, I've dropped the bike twice and the build quality is extremely good. This screen has not moved at all, not moved 1 inch. Bike's gone bang on the shock test and it's still going strong. So something that surprised me about the N2 was the main screen, because I really like it. And the reason why I do is because I've got the GPS system and it's a little box that goes underneath. It will give me things like miles per hour. So when I'm out riding, I actually quite like having the main screen on. As in, when I say the main screen, because what this will do, it automatically connect to CarPlay on your phone and pull up the CarPlay screen. But you can quickly, again, because the screen's so responsive, even with thick winter gloves on, if you go, do you know what, I don't need navigation, I don't want to play around with my tunes, we will talk about that a little bit later, I can hit the home button on the main screen and it will bring up the main screen. And you've got a nice big miles per hour, and it looks like a rev counter. It's based on speed that goes around the outside of that. But what I found is, why I like it, all motorcycle clocks, car clocks, the entire lot, they're all set to higher miles per hour, so we don't get tripped by things like speed cameras, etc. And all clocks are out, normally between about 3 to 5 miles per hour. But because the GPS screen is on this, I know exactly what speed I'm going. It's an accurate measurement. So when I'm going along at, say, on the screen it says 65, I'm actually doing 60. So I sit around that sort of 58 miles per hour on the INNOVV screen. But because it's such a clear display, I prefer looking at that to actually looking at my clocks itself. It's more pretty, basically. So I like that. And it's also got the compass side that can tell me if I'm north, south, east, west. It's a nice little gimmick on that point of view. Maybe when I've been off-road, I've enjoyed looking at that, but mostly it's those miles per hour. Another thing on the main screen as well is that if you've paid for the TPMS sensors, the front and rear, basically the tyre pressure sensors, it appears on there as well. And before you go off on an adventure, if you're like me and I've done some green laning and I've let the air down, it will pop up on there and I'll go, oh yeah, I've got to put some air in. I don't want to be running it around sort of 10, 15 PSI. But what you can do, if you're not doing things like green laning and you go on big adventures, you can set an alarm on it as well. That means if your tyre pressure jumped down, it would come up on the screen, meaning that if you had a puncture, you could pull over before you wreck your tyre. How cool is that? And when you're riding, you know exactly what your actual PSI of your tyres are. So if you have got low, you can pop into a petrol station, you can top it up and all is good. And then the next day if it's low again, you know you've got that slow puncture. It just saves you so much hassle, because if you're out riding and you're in the middle of nowhere in some mountains and you get a flat tyre, well, that's just a pain up the bum, isn't it? But by this system, it means that we can keep an eye on our tyres. So again, real world stuff for me, that's really important. I love seeing those tyre pressures up on the main screen. So with this system, you can also have front and rear dash cams, and you can pick two different versions, a 1080p or a 2K version. On this bike, I've got the 2K version. And what I'll say, with a lot of systems that you get these little sticky pads and you put it on, and then as soon as you wash your bike, they become loose. But INNOVV use 3M sticky pads. So on the front of my actual bike here, I've used a 3M pad. Now my bike was absolutely covered in mud on a recent adventure, and I had to pressure wash the mud off. And obviously it was all around here, it was all on the top of the mud guard, and I had to pressure wash it off. And that sticky pad is still there. So it's proper 3M sticky pad. You know when we stick on action cameras as vloggers and we're worried about them coming off? Those 3M pads are so powerful. And I like that as well. Proper quality pads. And then when it's come to the back on this bike, I've used the other option, what's more sort of like hard wiring as such onto the bike, or hard fitting I should say, because it's using an L-shaped bracket that I've attached to the rear rack, and that literally just bolts into place and bolts on, so that's never going to go anywhere at all. And you do get two lots of that, so if there was a place on the front of your bike where you could use the L-shaped bracket, I'd always recommend using that first. But like if you're like me and there is nowhere and I do not want to drill into my bike and put holes and stuff like that, the 3M pads there. Now the cameras itself, they are very much dash cam cameras, so that's the design of them. They're not designed so much for vlogging. But that being said, it's really nice as a person that creates content to know if something happens, and things happen we don't expect them to, those cameras are always on, capturing it. So if I had a near miss and I was like, whoa, that scared me, I want to put that into a vlog, or I need to say report it because that person was absolutely awful, giving me Fs and blinds and being nasty, I'm capturing that all the time. So what that does is it really gives us that kind of peace of mind. So it's nice to know that we've got the dual camera system on there as well. And the quality that you're getting out of the cameras themselves are really good because they use those Sony sensors, meaning that you're going to get that clear image. So if you need to get a number plate or something like that, you can. Again, really nice to have that in the back of your head to go, I've got cameras fitted to my bike. Anybody pulls out a car or something, I've got them running. For me as a vlogger, if something happens and I haven't got my cameras on or my batteries die, I've got another source of feed where I could show somebody what's going on. So it's like a double win-win. And also on the dash cam side of things, they film in a minute long. It's how I've set it up, and it's fully adjustable. You can set it to film for 3 minutes and then it's on a loop system. So once it fills the SD card, it can then delete the old ones. You can format it at any point, say if you wanted to, it's all there. And what also is cool is just under a waterproof flap under here, you can pull your SD card out if you ever needed to. But what I want to move on to is everyday features. What I use this system for every day, what I really like. Now that has to obviously be the CarPlay system. Obviously you can use Android Auto, but I've got an iPhone and I just like that system. So say I was just popping to the studio, to work, somewhere like that, and I want to jump on the bike, I can jump on it, leave my phone in my pocket, start it up, and that system will fire into life. And if I've got my Bluetooth headset on, I can switch that on and I can control all of my music from there as well. So I can switch it on, fire it up, and within a few seconds it will connect and I can go, let's start playing this track, bada boom, bada bing, we're off. But the adventure side of things, again, being in such this perfect location, not having to mess around every time, having to get my phone out, unlock it, put in PIN code, try and get Face ID working, none of that. It just connects. So when I jump on my bike, I'm ready to go like that. And I love that fact. Now, everyday use. Having this as my navigation system is just brilliant. And I still tend to get my phone out, whack it onto its wireless charger and give my phone a boost if I'm on a big trip. But that's getting a full charge, because what you can find if you use the wireless charging system on these bikes and you put your phone in its special case, I'm not going to name brands here, and then you clip it on, what you can find is if you've got too much running on your phone, your battery will actually slowly go down and not actually charge. And I'm not the only one that's had this happen to quite a few times. And then you go, oh, and you have to take off all the other apps in the background, and then you get a bit low and then you worry about and go, I'll switch my phone off and give it a charge. Again, with the N2, it eliminates all of that because I can pop it onto this charger and I can literally turn the screen off because I've got that screen on, and it's getting a decent charge as I'm going. So whenever I rock up anywhere, it's fully charged. I just like that. I'm never worried about my phone. And if it's absolutely peeing it down with rain, yes, modern phones are waterproof, but you'll know a touchscreen in the rain on your phone doesn't work well, does it? And then you're like, oh, and you're trying to dry it out. Well, again, I can just take it off, put it in my pocket, and I don't have to worry about any of that with the N2 system, because even when it's raining so far, I've not had any issues with it jumping all over the map and being all over the place. It actually stays working as it should. Now, I'm not saying if it was absolutely chucking it down and you're putting watermarks all over, it's not going to do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. It's still a touchscreen, but I haven't experienced that, not with the N2 system. What I really like as well. So everyday use, for me, going on an adventure, being able to jump on, fire it up, I can actually already from inside the house put the destination into Google Maps, and as soon as I jump on the bike, it will link to it and it will pop up on the screen and I'm good to go. I'm not even faffing around. That I really like as well. And when I'm on my adventures, I run the actual screen where I'm more of a split screen, so I've got the actual navigation, Google Maps on one part and the music and stuff on the other, or the podcast that I'm listening to. So when I'm hacking down the miles, I like to listen to a podcast, and if one comes on I go, oh, I'm not interested in this today, I'm not in the mood, or a track comes on and I go, oh, I don't like this track, I can skip it on the screen. And again, while I'm riding along with gloves on, I can just tap the screen really easily. Not recommended, but you can. And that, for everyday use, is just something that's really, really awesome. Another advantage that I found with the N2 system and having the cameras on, especially with the rear, if I've got someone behind me, a biker friend that we're riding together, I like the point with the screen. I can put it onto the cameras, I can select the rear screen and it will pop up on there. And if we're going through like a city or something like that, I'm worried about losing them, I'm constantly looking back because they've decided to stay back behind me instead of coming next to me at traffic lights. It actually means that I can see them and I'm never worried about them. I go, okay, they can see me, I'm turning right, it's all good. It sounds silly, but for everyday use, it just makes my life so much more easier. And that's pretty much within the 2 months what I've been using it for mostly. And it's just fitted really into sort of my biker lifestyle. It's been hassle-free and really good. Now, because INNOVV do sponsor this channel, I'm extremely lucky to be able to turn around and say to you that there's a link down in the description you can click on and you can get 10% off this system using my code. So how cool is that? You can get this system at 10% less. I mean, that is a bargain. And talking about bargains, well, another thing that I really like about INNOVV, if you decide with this system you just want the smart screen, you can just buy the smart screen. If you turn around and go, do you know what, I love all these extras, but I'm not bothered about monitoring my tyres, you don't have to select that as an option. That brings the price down. Or even if you go, I don't want to wire up cameras front and back, I don't like the idea of it being filmed all the time, you don't have to add that either, and it will bring the price down. But what I've found, the complete system for me is just ticking every single box. But I like that you've got a choice. You're not forced into buying everything. You can pick exactly you want and customize it to how you want it to be. And that, I think, is what INNOVV do really, really well. They give us that choice. So if you're interested, please pop down, click on it, use the discount code, get your 10% off. I'm going to report back on the system more and more as I use it, and you'll see it on all of my adventures coming up on this beautiful Vosges Rally 300 called Rodney, because it's the best one in the world. I'm even taking this bike all the way to the Arctic Circle and back, meaning this system's going to get a proper cold weather test. But I'm really confident because it's INNOVV, and what they do, well, it just works.